Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
During the roll call portion of the Democratic National Convention, there were a lot of celebrities and, rappers helping them do that. Now, that portion is to officially nominate Kamala Harris as a presidential nominee for the Democrats. And within the state of Louisiana's delegates, there was actor Wendell Pierce. Y'all know Wendell Pierce. He played on The Wire and Waiting to Exhale. Y'all remember that part when he went shoo, when he thought he was really doing something with Layla Roshan's character? Anyway, I digress. So he had an interview with that of Joy Reid from MSNBC, and she asked him to speak to black men in regards to voting for Kamala Harris. And this is a portion of what he said.
As a black man, why should we fear the rise of a black woman? Any black man that has an issue with a black woman rising, then they have to look at their own inadequacy. What would make you so fearful of someone who was so beloved of you, who was so beloved to you, like your mother and your grandmother and your aunts and your sisters, that you cannot be proud and embolden yourself when you see someone from your community rise up? And I say to those black men who have an issue politically, you have every right to say, what have you done for me? And I'll give you the laundry list. The community banking system and legislation from the 90s, the $2 billion that the Biden-Harris administration just gave to black farmers. That's not enough for you to vote for this campaign. Why don't you go to the other and hold up a sign behind him at a rally and tap danced? That's what they want from you. There's blood on that ballot box. Remember those who died in the rivers of Alabama and Mississippi? There's blood on that ballot box. To them, do the honor and vote.
So you basically heard him kind of admonish black men and, said, hey, black women have loved you. You have loved them. They've been there for you. They cared for you. And if you have a problem with a black woman, basically being the president of the United States, you need to question your own inadequacies. He also went on to say that if you don't like all the things that he listed, the Biden administration helped the farmers with $2 million in HBCUs. And in a part that I cut out, he talked about how Trump and his administration were trying to take credit for the opportunity zones. But he said in actuality, that was created by the Democrats, for black entrepreneurs. Okay, so then he said, if y'all don't like all that, then y'all can go tap dance with a sign behind. And I'm assuming he was talking about Trump. Then he went on to say, there's blood, in the ballots due to the history of black people trying to fight for the rights to vote. Okay. My thing is, out of all the things you could have said to black men, you take that opportunity to talk down on black men, trying to simplify it as though black men just don't want a black woman. And listen, I know some of y'all saying Kamala ain't black. Y'all argue with yourself on that. I'm just telling y'all what they said, okay? They're trying to deduce it down to black men just don't want a black woman in office. It's like, really, Wendell? And it has nothing to do with some of the things that she's done adversely to black people when she was the attorney general in California or when she was the district attorney in San Francisco. It has nothing to do with that at all. It has nothing to do with her straight out telling black people, I'm not going to do nothing that just benefits black people. Now, it don't have nothing to do with that. It's just because they don't like black women. See, that's the nonsense I'm talking about. They get these black men who are so-called celebrities to get up and talk down to black men. Do you really think that's going to make black men want to get up and go to the polls and cast a vote for Kamala? No. And I hate that you get these so-called black celebrities and even black men talking about, we're going to fight for Kamala. We're going to stick up for Kamala. Somebody talks about her and this, that, and the other. And, you need to question your inadequacies if you don't like voting for a black woman. But y'all don't never talk about that white man she lay up in the bed with. Y'all don't never mention that. So y'all want Kamala to love or black men rather, to love Kamala more than Kamala love black men? What kind of sense does that make? So I want to say, stop trying to make it like, oh, there's some black people, a black men that don't want a woman or a black woman to be president, but that ain't the majority of black men who can vote. Those black men are asking for something specifically for us. Gone are the days of black people just going, or most of us, I would say not even most, but a lot of us are pulling away from the Democratic Party and saying, nah, I want something for my vote like everybody else get, right? Everybody else gets something because we go vote. We being black people for the Democratic Party, but black people ain't getting nothing. So there's a lot of black men that's like, no, I'm not lining up nor signing up to do that anymore. Yeah, some black men are going to vote for Trump. Some black men are going to say, I'm going to be on the couch that night. Or they might vote for someone else. But don't try to guilt them into voting for more of nothing because she's this black woman. So she say. Don't guilt them in that or talk down to them. They're inadequate because they don't want to vote for more of nothing. How dare you? But there's Joy Reid. She knew what he was going to say. Up to that technology to try to guilt black men to doing something or pass it off as because they hate black women. Knock it off. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel.